Let's go.
We are Pearl A. I'm Haitian, my parents are Haitian, and I know growing up as a little brown girl, black girl in Newark, New Jersey, that a lot of the kids didn't look like me. However, there's a difference with when you grow up with other black children, or African American children, and you're coming from an island descent. It was different. Number one, back when I was growing up, it was never cool to be Haitian. So that's one of the things that I want to say it kind of affected me, not as much as maybe a lot of other it did, because I couldn't understand why people weren't okay with people who were African American. So that's one of the things that kind of bothered me when I was young. The main thing for me was when you're growing up with an island or island parents, they don't really care as far as if your shirt is matching or whatever. As long as you have clothes on your back, then to them it's like you're good to go. The most important thing to them is you're going to school for education. And the joke is, Haitian parents or island parents would say, I didn't send you to school for fashion. I sent you to school to learn, to get an education. So when you're growing up and you see all the other American kids coming to school with the latest things, with the latest, clothes, it kind of, for me, it kind of affected me because I wasn't part of the cool kids, and I didn't have all of the things that definitely affected how I saw myself when I would go to school. I can remember me telling my sister, like begging her, like, do my hair, please do my hair. So hating the fact that my mom had to do my hair, because of course when she did my hair, I had a green ribbon here, I had a yellow ribbon here, 6 different ponytails, and I was just like, I can't go to school looking like this, and that's me at a young age. It kind of affected me and how I saw myself. So I really didn't feel like I was pretty. I didn't feel like, other people saw me that way. Now, when your mother tells you, or when your father tells you, or a family member tells you that you're pretty, it's kind of like, okay, you're my mother or you're my father, so of course you're gonna say that. But I never felt like, when I got to high school, I never felt like the boys thought I was pretty, and I was always the homegirl. I would get a lot of people that say, I guess when they look past everything, whatever, like, Carlyne, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. What does that mean? I never understood what that meant. So for me, it was like, okay, if I was dark skinned, I wasn't pretty. And I would look at the light skinned girls and just be like, oh, I wish I was lighter skinned. I wish my hair was curlier. So I had those little insecurities in elementary, high school, middle school. And it really didn't hit until high school that, like, I really didn't think I was all of that pretty. Now, when you're on the outside, hanging out with friends, whatever, those insecurities for me never stood out. When I'm home, in my room by myself or whatever, those are the thoughts that ran through my head. And I could remember vividly, like 11th grade, I came home from school, and I don't know what it was, but I was like staring at myself in the mirror, and I was just like tearing myself apart. Like, I could change this, I would change this if I could. Ooh, only if I had this and if I had that. And I still didn't feel secure in who I was. I didn't know who I was. I didn't appreciate who I was and what other people saw. Now, what changed for me was just the people that I was around. the people that I looked up to, the people that I grew up around, and looking at them, and you know, we came from the same background, we came from the same place, and I think they're beautiful. So what's the difference? Why can't I feel that way about myself? And so it wasn't until after college that I realized, like, Carlyne, you are beautiful. Like, you are, in your own way, in your own, you're beautiful. And I started to take my spirituality serious and my walk serious with God, then I realized, like, I'm beautiful. I am who God made me. I'm not going to change. Nothing's going to change. No matter how much money you pay to get something changed, at the core, you are who you are. You are who God created you to be. And so I realized that, and I love me. No matter what flaws I have, I still feel like I'm beautiful and I am who I am. That's not going to change. I just need to embrace it, and I need to learn how to work with you know, what I have. And that's what I've done. I can't say that I struggle with that insecurity anymore. Because I've realized that that's not going to change. My looks are not going to change. I am who just to encourage somebody that may be feeling the same way or felt the way that I did, and you still may not have found a way to get out of that state of mind. You know, I'm just encouraging you to get over that. You're beautiful no matter what you look like. You are beautiful. God created you to be the way that you are. God makes no mistakes, none at all. So hopefully this video inspired somebody and encouraged somebody.